time to make my bed.お疲れ様です。おはようございます。お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。おはようございます。お疲れ様です。おはようございます。
Everyone go grab the tracksuits.
Hey! 失礼します。
失礼します。
So, I could blanket statement everything and just say I'm disappointed, but for some of you, I'm disgusted. When the lockdown was announced, was going to be at midnight or whatever time it was going to be. We were at lunch, and we had a block of time before that went down. And Foley stood up and said, as clear as a bell, anybody that wants to be on this docuseries, you get your ass to the dojo. We're hiking with the film crew, and it's a look at this, and fucking Warren's messaging, not me, not Mark or Foley, but Warren's messaging the fucking film guy, wanting them, hey, come to the house, and why don't you tape us? Jake and I have been talking. He says, no, you gotta check with Foley. I'll let Jake know. Then Jake responds brilliantly, hey, it's okay with us if you want to come over. So, you wanted the motherfucking cameras here? Now fucking cameras are here. How about that one? And I don't own this company, but for me, for what you two motherfuckers did behind their back, as far as I'm concerned, and the owners and New Japan, I'm done with the both of you. As far as I'm concerned, y'all can pack your shit, get an Uber, and get the fuck out of here right this second.
What am I looking for? Do you remember that? You guys want to get to Japan, but you're not showing me what I want. I could be over at the fucking waterfront smoking my cigars, drinking every day. But no, I'm sleeping on the floor at the dojo because I wanted to fucking work with you guys. Apparently, I heard you guys don't want to break the laws or break the rules, but you're willing to risk somebody else's life to come and film you. How smart does that sound? All I hear is excuses. That's it. Of course it's gonna be hard. I told you guys, the easiest route to where you wanna go is the hardest route. I'm not doubting you guys trained hard here. I'm not doubting that. But what are you learning here? I want people who want this. I want people who wanna fucking make some money. I wanna make money with you guys.
Can I jump in that Hummer right now?
No, get your own fucking home. So it's up to you guys. If you're gonna stay here, hey, I don't mind. This work for me. It's up to you guys.
You are now in a situation where you break the law and risk it, or you can just go home. That's the situation we're in right now. Andrew's son and I are both going to be heading to the dojo today.
I'm leaning towards staying just because I think it's better for my recovery, but I think it'd be the right thing to go. So I'm very on the fence.
I'm staying at the house, yeah. I think, as I've said earlier, I've gotten everything I wanted out, and I'm thankful for everyone, but there's some I really want to shout out. Mark's-san, Lena-san, and their whole family, Tangi-san and his family, so all of them, they've really made Fale Dojo. In particular, shout out to Dan Puru and his family. Really all of these people, they've brought me into their community and made me feel welcome. And I've been blessed coming to South Auckland to meet these particularly wonderful people. Now just looking for the future. So yeah.
Mum's orders for once is I have to make the decision. Mum said, do what you think's best for you, and it won't matter what option I choose. She's sponsored all the way. But that didn't help me make my mind up, but definitely kind of makes me feel good about which one I choose.
My plan's the same as it's been since about week 2 of the intake, which is just I'm at the house. Except now I don't have to cook for everyone, so yay! But yeah, it doesn't really affect me at all with my shoulder injury that's now turned into possible neck injury. So yeah.
From the Aussies' perspective, like we've pretty much been given the option to break the law and go to the dojo, or stay at the house and not be a part of the intake. And they're our only two options because we can't even get home. We can't get back to our country. So we're in a little bit of a tricky position. And I still don't know what I'm going to do because I don't really feel comfortable about either. I don't want to not be a part of the intake and I don't want to not continue training, but I also don't want to do the wrong thing. So I'm uncertain.
I think I'm gonna stay, but I want to tell Felisan in person about my decision and my reason for why I'm gonna stay. Because I'm not giving up on the course. I'm not going to my house. I'm still doing this, but I want to do it the right way. And if it means me to come back and do another intake properly, fuck it, I'll do it.
Good to see them come back, man. Yeah, more sparring partners, man. More work. Just it is what it is, man.
I was a bit shocked when they pulled up. I hate confrontation. I don't like big blow-ups, so I was kind of just shocked by it all. It wasn't that we felt that we didn't have a choice, because we knew that we did, but we knew that it would be stupid of us not to come, because we have our senpais pretty clearly telling us that they want us here for our benefit, knowing that there's only a few weeks left, and if we're going to be taking anything out of this, we need to be here. It kind of made me, I guess, forget the reasons why we weren't coming here, and it just made me realise that I needed to get here. Sebastian Matters, I am 24 and I'm from the Gold Coast, Australia. We were at the highest highs of the exhibition, and then we went into lockdown. I then realised that I'm probably not getting home when I'm thinking I'm going to be getting home. My flight home got cancelled. It was really just a big downer for all of the Aussie guys, really, now not knowing when we're going to be getting home. I think it just really then reminds us how shit COVID has been throughout the world. And it's crazy to think, like a few years ago, to have ever thought that you'd be somewhere and there's no way of getting home, no matter how badly you wanted to. We're here at the dojo and we just need to make the most of what we have. We're living at a New Japan Pro Wrestling dojo with one of the most respected wrestlers on the New Japan roster, living here, training us. And as hard as it is, knowing that I don't know when I'll go home and see my family again, I need to make the most of this opportunity, because it could be the best few weeks of my life if I dedicate myself to it.
Straight outside. Yeah, much better. We have more people to train with. It's better. Everybody gets to train with different types of energy and sizes.
I had previously went to Japan and I lasted 8 days, and going over there, I thought, this is it, like everything that I've ever wanted was right here. And I got there, and it was the mental toughness that I had at the time. It wasn't what it needed to be. I didn't realise how legitimate New Japan Pro Wrestling is. That was the biggest wake-up call for me, knowing that I need to work 10 times harder if I'm ever going to get back there. But I've got the belief in myself that I will get back there. I started wrestling when I was 12 years old. My mum was so against it. I think she just thought it was like a phase. And I mean, 12 years on, and I'm still sticking at it. I've been here 3 times now. And my mum is probably my most supportive fan that I have. You just really need to want this. There's going to be a lot of people in your life that aren't going to understand why. You might have a lot of friends and family that they just don't get it. You'll have friends and family that they'll even just laugh at you when you say that you want to be a professional wrestler because so few do make it. For me, I use it as a drive. It makes me want to make it even more.
Said he wanted to take in tonight's main event up close and personal, and that's what he's going to do, it seems, joining the Japanese team for the second half of the event here. But, as you said, Kevin, our dynasty is walled right on off of the turnbuckle.
I think the Australian scene, it doesn't really have a style, so it kind of takes a bit from America, from Mexico, Japan, and the UK. So it's kind of just a blend of everything, and if you wrestle there long enough, you're going to wrestle a more Japanese style match, a more American style match.
Inference, a few people that know show have said that's something that Hiromu said, that there was always something latent within show.
The appeal of New Japan Pro Wrestling is that it's real. There's a lot of other wrestling that just doesn't have the legitimacy of New Japan, and it's like I have a lot of friends that laugh when I say that I'm a professional wrestler, and New Japan isn't something that anyone laughs at. Like, everyone gets in that ring and they are legit fighters, and that's what I want to be. That's another reason why I like training at the dojo. My favourite aspect of pro wrestling is striking, and I pride myself on my strikes more so than anything else, and it's probably the number one thing that I admire when I'm watching New Japan Pro Wrestling is their striking.
Come on, Chase. Of course I miss it.
Why are you? Chase Owens just saved his eyesight. Champion Toriano. Yeah, but
Fuck you, I know.
yeah, back in the day it was. And Chase realizing again.
That's one of our ex-students, Utah. Oh, here's one kid who was hungry enough to come from Japan to train here to get to Japan.
You know, there was that moment.
So we are gonna go get vaccinated. So just at the pharmacy near the countdown, the one near the dojo house. I booked it in online. Mum told me to. Long story short. It's funny how easy it is. Like, energy levels can kind of flip. Like, for, what was it, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, we're at the dojo doing the routine from the house to dojo, house to rotate, house dojo, and that's good. And then we're in lockdown, and it's kind of like mini depression mode, but then essentially we got back into a groove again at the house. And then there was all the drama with going back and forth, whatever. And then now we're back. I took a couple of days getting settled and bringing that same, just like that higher level of respect and etiquette again. Because we still did the etiquette stuff at the house, but we didn't have, any senpais kind of breathing down our necks every around the corner.
Oh, I'll just reverse next to the orange car.
It looks like it'd be quick in this booth.
Yeah, okay.
This is the most dramatic intake we've ever had. I'm serious, man. So much drama, man. So much. Fuck, I don't know why. We're all here to work. We're all here to get to somewhere and make some money. But the drama and bullshit, that's what indie, that's indie. That's what I see as indie. This shit happens in the indies because everyone's for themselves. And the pros, everybody helps each other because everybody wants to make money. I'm starting to think maybe this is not for most of you guys, this lifestyle, because if you do end up in Japan, this shit here doesn't happen. It'll never happen. They wouldn't let you in. You guys really gotta think about what you're doing here. Do you wanna be here?
Because you're away from home, girlfriends, ba-ba-da-ba, which is why I like to keep things lightheaded and it's about farts and butts and joking, because I know that it's stressful. As much as I love those Canadian tours, those are incredibly stressful. Man, I know it. So, focus on what's right in front of you. I've said it before, don't look at that mountain that's it. Whatever that mountain is, going home, am I gonna this, that, don't look at that mountain. You're looking at that mountain in the distance, you're gonna trip on the pebble that's right in front of you. You get intense and upset or whatever it is, focus on what you're doing right now. Eat a good meal, get your rest, stretch a little, go for a walk, drink some water, yeah? Music, same thing.
Just whatever happened before all this, before, or everyone moved in, like, just leave it behind. There's no point in dwelling in it because it just brings the energy down. Everyone knows what's happened in the past and that, but just leave it. Like Fale-san and Tony-san said, this is a fresh start now. It's our chance to finish strong. Finish strong. Yeah. And I know, we all don't want to be doing squats, or I for one don't want to be doing squats and running. You guys all know that.
I know I can be a bit of a negative person and be a bit depressive, and I really suffered with low confidence all throughout school. I think it's a bit of a trend in a lot of professional wrestlers. Since the first time I came to New Zealand, I've slowly been getting into that confidence, and I used to really doubt if I was someone that could really stand on a big stage and truthfully feel like I deserve to be there. The last probably year or two, I've realised that I deserve to be there as much as anyone else. It's an escape for me. It's something that I can believe in myself when I'm in a wrestling ring, a lot more than I can believe in myself in a lot of other things. It everything back home, it's a hobby. People do it because they enjoy it. But I have enough belief in myself that I'm good enough that I can make money doing this, that I don't need to have another job. I want to be in New Japan, and I want to help elevate New Japan into a more mainstream sort of name in Australia especially.
I'm one of the sergeants from here, OB.
So now you know?
But I'm a shift worker, so.
Oh, okay. Is there any way to let everyone know there?
What I might do is I might get the Otahu, the team that looks after Otahu, is like a community team.
Okay.
See if they can touch base with you and you can forward them
Is that
stuff.
Otahu business?
You don't have anyone that doesn't reside here. I'm busy, you guys, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.